Alright lads, we are here at White's Store in Belfast. As far as I'm aware, it's the only pub in the whole country only selling Guinness. It's only open, what, a week or two?
No, it's been open for 2 months now.
2 months?
7 weeks, you guys.
7 weeks, is it? Yeah.
So there's no like beer, lagers, just whatever you're getting has Guinness in it. You've West Indies Porter, you've original. There's so many different versions, but yeah, class. Looks good, to be fair. What was it, $5.95, yeah. Perfect.
Trying to keep it as below £6 as possible.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lads, I just want to say a massive thanks to the sponsor of the video. Thank you to the lads over at Surfshark for helping us to pay for this trip to Belfast. Surfshark, if you're unaware, what's wrong with you? It's a VPN, meaning a virtual private network. It's an app or web extension that lets you place your phone or laptop anywhere in the world. Quick example, the football's almost back. You missed Match of the Day on BBC last night. You go to watch it on the BBC iPlayer, you're in Ireland, it says, rejected, denied, get out of here. You can't watch it, pal, you're not in the UK. You think, oh, what am I gonna do? This is where Surfshark comes in. You use Surfshark, you change your location to anywhere in the UK, bish bosh boom. That was so embarrassing. And then you can watch Match of the Day all night long, all night. Surfshark is also super safe. Anytime you're searching anything, your passwords, email address, any of that stuff is kept away from the hackers. You can use my code Guinness to get 3 months extra for free when you download Surfshark. Thank you lads, thank you Surfshark. Back to the video.
First thing, you never get Guinness coasters anywhere. You get them here, so it's good. Probably another like 10-15 seconds of settlage in that. Extremely good domage. We were gonna come in trying to make this master plan of like maybe sending cameraman Dave in to order the pint or something, but because I was like, my big massive ego was like, oh sure, they're gonna know you and they're gonna like put extra work into the pint. But to be fair, we came in, don't think your man behind the bar, he was fine with everything, but I don't think he even knew the crack, which was good. And the points that everyone else are getting, most importantly, are the same as mine. Serious domage, also a glass. Spankingly clean glass, very few bubbles. A weird part of me was kind of hoping, oh, it's all very gimmicky, it'd be good crack if the pint is shy. From looks alone, I cannot say it looks shy. It doesn't feel the coldest. Usually I'd complain that it's too cold, not too warm, but it doesn't feel the coldest, but we'll see. Sláinte, lads. Pretty good. So I'm definitely at the advantage of the fact that I've just had a pint in Bittles literally an hour ago. Bittles, for anyone unaware, I said in my Belfast video, in my best Guinness in Belfast video, that Bittles was the best. We went back there an hour ago just to do like a little revisit video, and it was as good as ever. So that was like an incredible pint. So I've got that to go off of. So right away off the bat, it's not going to be up there with that. I always say a pub, a brand new pub, even if it's been a pub before, I just feel like pubs need time, maybe 6 months, 6 to 12 months to just kind of work around with the lines and all that and the glasses and how they do things to get the pint perfect. But for a pub that's only open like 5-6 weeks, that's very impressive. Now obviously all they're focusing really on is Guinness, so if it wasn't good, there'd be a serious problem. But they're in luck because it's good. I don't think there's going to be much stick. And I've actually seen other people review this place and there was no real stick on the glass either. So it could just be to do with the glass washing, because in Bittles the stick was unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, pleasantly relieved that this is quite a good pint. Exceptional lack of stick, which I'm not saying is a problem, but you know me lads, I'm all about obviously all about the taste, but I'm all about the aesthetics as well. Shtick is my shtick at the end of the day, and if there's no shtick on it, I'm going to struggle to give it a kind of a high score. And this guy's probably watching this video saying, mate, you literally told us a month ago you're not going to be doing Guinness Guru anymore. I think I said in that video, it's just going to be a case of I'm not doing going to town, what's the best pint in this town, going to 4 or 5 pubs. But if a pub is going to be advertising themselves as only selling Guinness, you know I'll be there with bells on. See, I always say, like, if I was drinking this with a blindfold and I couldn't see the lacquer stick, would my mind change? I don't think so. I already have the score in my head. There's a slight, taste-wise, it's like, I don't know, I'm probably full of shite, but there's like a slight over sweetness to it or something. It doesn't quite have that richness to it that I like. And although it looks super creamy, there are like a couple of tiny little bubbles in it, and it's just not as thick and rich and creamy as I would like. But overall, it's a very good pint. Like, I could sit and drink these all day long. The tourists who come here, I believe you can get like in the Guinness storehouse, you can get your face or something scanned across the top of it. You know, I'm not doing that to my pint. I'd never put a pork pint through that. But the tourists who come here, at least I'm always relieved when you know a shit ton of tourists are going to a certain place. It's a relief to know that they're getting a good pint. So that's kind of probably the best part of the whole thing. Despite the lack of shtick, like severe lack of shtick, I've probably never seen less shtick on a pint. But the glass was sparkling clean when we got it, so that's more important than the shtick. I'm going to give it an 8 flat out of 10, 8.0 out of 10. Overall, very drinkable. Hope the tourists have a good time when they come here, because I would imagine it's going to be mostly tourists coming here. I feel underdressed. Am I still on? Again, bud?
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
And you're the big honcho in here.
I look after the
El
place,
Jefe.
yeah.
Yeah? So how did it all come about? So basically, we just finished the review. Gary came over and said, bollocks, I missed you by 5 minutes, and he planted this in front of me. First of all, tell us what this is.
That is my secret recipe, homemade Guinness ice cream. It is absolutely fantastic. Use like a different blend of like West Indian Porter and draft Guinness in there as well.
Right, okay. And then while I have a little bit of this, tell me the story, origins of this place.
I think the brainchild came from one of the directors, Mark, about 3 months ago. Came to me and was like, listen, set up, you need to go come up with a blueprint for the place. So I said, listen.
Fucking good shit, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
like
awesome,
a mix
isn't
between like, looks like chocolate, but I hate chocolate ice cream, but it's like,
it's a funny you should say that with the West Indian Porter. It's got like chocolate and toffee notes in there as well, but when it's reduced down into like a molasses caramel syrup, it really comes out in the ice cream.
What's the percentage on that?
No, all the alcohol's burnt off, unfortunately, so you can't get wrecked, unfortunately.
No, it's very nice.
No, pretty simple. Like under-counter kegs, you get a keg settling program. All my kegs settle for 48 hours in advance before they're hooked up to the actual lines. Yeah. There's like a 3-stage dishwashing program, so like chemical rinse, 87 degrees, strips off all the germs, contaminants, nitrogen film goes into a second dishwasher, where I've like disconnected the elements, so I'll go into a cold wash, and then they'll come out and they'll air dry, completely spotless glasses.
So that's what I think is happened here. So I was saying at the start, glass absolutely spotless.
Yeah.
But I was saying they probably are putting so much attention into cleaning them that it's not, you don't really get the lacing.
That's it. So I've taken
that's my only sort of, and I know that doesn't affect the taste.
Yeah, of course.
But that would be my only, not even negative, but just that'd be a comment.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all going well, yeah?
Honestly, the reception, so we'll be open 6 or 7 weeks tomorrow, and the reception's just been incredible.
And you've got the 3 taps there, which is very impressive.
Yeah, the 3 retro taps, man.
And last question, what's the main sort of clientele been?
Do you know what? A lot of people say that it's going to be a gimmick, it's going to be like a tourist bar.
Yeah, that's definitely what I thought coming in.
Complete opposite, man. You look around the room today, it's 80%, 90% locals. Yeah, absolutely, locals. And then you'll get the odd like 10% tourists coming in from like mainland England, where they've actually heard about it on Instagram or seen it in the paper or online. So
it's cool. It's got a really unique design. It actually it reminds me of something you'd see in like Brooklyn or Manhattan or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah,
that kind
exactly.
Of
with like a lot of local art and the Guinness mirror as well, man.
Yeah, no, it's quality. Brilliant. Right, Gary. Thanks for that.
Appreciate it. Really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.